danger. Our national resolve has been expressed by the millions who have worn the military uniform. Today we honor those brave men and women for their unyielding sacrifice and dedication to this country. When in 1918, at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, the guns fell silent, signaling the end of the war to end all wars, Americans harbored a dream of lasting peace. A year later, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed the day as Armistice Day, a fitting salute to those who gave so much. President Eisenhower broadened its meaning in 1954 when he officially renamed it Veterans Day to recognize all those who have served. Our veterans have sacrificed with their courage and honor. They have defended America through both the worst and best of times, and they have performed their difficult duties tirelessly with little recognition or fanfare. Of country and liberty compelled them to serve this great nation of ours. When Abraham Lincoln spoke at Gettysburg, President, in 1863, he reminded us that through their deeds, the dead had spoken more eloquently for themselves than any of the living ever could, and that we living could only honor them by rededicating ourselves to the cause for which they so willingly gave a last full measure of devotion. I'd like to read a quote to you, and as I do that, have you think about who it might have been who said this. I quote, "The liberties of our country, the freedom of our civil constitution, are worth defending at all hazards, and it is our duty to defend them against all attacks. We have received them as a fair inheritance from our worthy ancestors. They purchased them for us with toil and danger and expense of treasure and blood, and transmitted them to us with care and diligence. It will bring an everlasting mark of infamy on the present generation, enlightened as it is, if we should suffer them to be wrestled from us by violence without a struggle, or to be cheated out of them by the designs of false and designing men." Who do you think said this? Rather contemporary? Actually, it was Samuel Adams, who himself participated in the American Revolution after the American Revolution was viewed as a past event, but he was still around. We who enjoy freedom provided to us by the toils and blood of those who have preceded us are under obligation to pass this patriotic heritage on to the younger generation and to those who follow. What more fitting way is there to do this than to construct this memorial here at the Orchard City Green? Memorials, when we visit them, cause us to reflect. They cause us to remember. This memorial will be a tool for us to use in transferring this pageant of freedom on to future generations. Constructing the Campbell Veterans Memorial will require volunteer time and money. I encourage you to step forward and provide this support commensurate with your abilities to do so. Helping with this memorial is a means for you to participate in this transfer of freedom through the generations. It is often said that actions speak louder than words. And it was mentioned that I do little work in raising funds for good causes in what I do every day. In that vein, and being a local person, I thought a message I could convey would be presenting a personal check, a contribution to this memorial, the chairman free. So I'm going to do that, and I thank you again for this opportunity of being with you on this special groundbreaking occasion and on this memorable day, Veterans Day. It's been an honor to be here.
Colonel Johnson, thank you very much. Thanks for those very nice and inspiring words. We're now going to have a brief groundbreaking ceremony. Let me tell you what's going to happen. A group of us will move actually behind most of the audience near the City Hall building itself. We will ceremoniously break ground. Following that, there'll be a presentation of a floral wreath by the Gold Star families. Gold Star parents, Blue Star moms, this started many, many years ago when mothers sent their children off to military service, particularly during the war, and they hung a flag in their window with a blue star. And unfortunately, if their loved one did not make it back, they then were given a gold star to hang in their windows. So, as was mentioned earlier by Jim Free, we have Gold Star parents with us here today. Jim had introduced the family of Campbell and the family of Esther, but I also wanted to mention Diane Layfield, who is the mother of Lance Corporal Travis Layfield. I'm very honored to have you here. Thank you. The Gold Star families will present a floral wreath right after the groundbreaking ceremony. Then I'll return to the podium for benediction and the retiring of colors. So let me invite Vice Mayor Don Burr, Johnson, Jim Free, George Cole, Sergeant Goulart, Staff Sergeant Goulart.